What's up, family? Get this video a big thumbs up if you get some value from this video. There has been breaking news in regards of a nightclub in Queens, New York. Nightclub is called Missouri. At least 13 individuals were or victims were shot at the nightclub. And it's been circulating through the whole TikTok, through social media like crazy lately. And I just wanted to have a conversation and let you guys let off your thoughts down in the comments below as I let off mines. So this is the video that has been circulating all over the place. I just figured we check it out first.
Not at all. I pay too much money and rent to be outside fighting for my life. That's a fact. Pray everyone survives. Yeah, everybody up against the wall. That's crazy. And obviously they still driving around looking. I feel like
Yeah, it's right. That one's right there.
not at all.
All right, family. So basically on the night of January 1st, 2025, a mass shooting occurred outside of the Missouri nightclub in Queens, New York, injuring at least 11 individuals. The incident took place around 11:20 p.m. as a crowd of approximately 80 people was waiting to enter a private event honoring a gang member who had been killed in October. Two or three assailants approached the group and opened fire, indiscriminately. So basically, it was gang related, is what I'm trying to say. And the victims, mostly teenagers, were transported to local hospitals, including Long Island Jewish Hospital and Cohen's Children's Medical Center. Fortunately, none of the injuries were life threatening, and all are expected to survive. Authorities are actively investigating the motive behind the shooting, and the suspects are believed to have fled the scene in a gray Infinity vehicle. Law enforcement officials has yet to release further details about the suspects or the specific circumstances leading up to the attack. The incident highlights, though, ongoing concerns about gun violence in public spaces, particularly in areas with a history of gang-related activity. As we all know, not to. Well, actually, it's just what it is. Queens, New York, right? Known highly in hip hop to be the most, you know, hard knock life place to survive, and basically a place of survival is known for. Individuals like Jay-Z, aka known as Sean Carter, artist who is from New York, and they basically highlight how Queens is hard to basically make something of yourself. And like I say, it speaks for itself. But the community remains on edge as authorities work to identify and apprehend those responsible. However, I want you guys to check out another video I found interesting in regards to the matter.
In a disturbing turn of events, a mass shooting took place at Missouri Nightclub in Queens, New York City, where at least 11 people were injured. The incident, confirmed by authorities, occurred late Wednesday night, with the situation still unfolding as emergency services managed the scene. The chaos began around 11:45 p.m. when gunshots rang out at the nightclub in Jamaica, Queens, causing patrons to flee in panic. When first responders arrived, they were met with a scene of confusion and urgency, finding victims both inside and outside the venue. While the exact conditions of the wounded are still under wraps, it's known that some have suffered critical injuries. The NYPD has classified this as an active incident, deploying SWAT teams and barricading nearby streets to secure the area. As of now, no suspects have been named, and the motive behind the shooting remains unknown. Eyewitnesses have recounted the horror of hearing gunfire amidst what was supposed to be a joyous post-New Year celebration. Medical teams from FDNY and other local agencies are actively treating the injured at the scene, with several victims transported to local hospitals. The police are meticulously combing through the neighborhood, knocking on doors, and examining surveillance videos to piece together what happened. The public has been advised to steer clear of the area, and anyone with information is urged to come forward and assist the NYPD in their investigation. Mayor Eric Adams, having been updated on the situation, is set to address the public.
Well, there you have it. However, in light of this mass shooting that took place at the nightclub in Queens, New York, how does this event compare to recent terrorist attacks we've seen so far in the beginning of this year? And a lot of people are frantic about it or up in fear in regards of public safety in its entirety throughout the nation, because you have individuals like this who are speaking on it and trying to connect this gang related shooting in connection to the other two basically mind blowing viral incidents in regards to the Tesla Cybertruck being blown up, with fireworks and gasoline and stuff in the back of that pickup Cybertruck, and also the Ford F-150 Lightning, the electric pickup truck that happened in New Orleans with the individual running 10 plus individuals over. Check out what individuals are saying in the sentiment of the people is what I'm trying to point out.
Breaking news. It is currently January 2nd at 12:20 in the morning. And there was just a mass in Queens, New York. This says at this time there is significant police presence following the discovery of 11 people who were inside a nightclub. Currently, numerous law enforcement officers are at the scenes in Queen, New York, responding to a mass inside of a nightclub called Amazora. At least 11 people have been with some in critical condition. The occurred late at night, and authorities are working to secure the area and identify the suspects involved. The exact motive behind the is still under investigation, and police have not confirmed whether it was targeted or random. The situation remains active, with law enforcement urging the public to avoid the area. We are it just became the second, and this is first the New Orleans attack, then the Cybertruck randomly blowing up. Now this, with the.
And this just displays not only the mindset of majority of Americans or American citizens with everything happening in a short amount of time into the new year, but I'm speaking to the majority, not the minority. The increased public fear is due to the erosion of trust, right? Citizens losing trust in, legacy media outlets as they begin to try to minimize incidents like the Cybertruck when it came to the whole fireworks lighting up and the Cybertruck being set on fire in front of Trump's, Las Vegas hotel, and also the Ford 150 electric pickup truck, and the guy had an ISIS flag on there, basically running people over. And as much as these legacy media outlets try to minimize and downplay so individuals do not be fearful, it just trickles down to individuals losing trust, not only in media outlets, highly known media outlets like CNN and MSNBC and stuff like that. Even though we already seen that throughout the election, the lies and the hypocrisy within it, but it will definitely lead down to individuals losing trust in local authorities who tend to address heinous acts like this, or you know crazy acts like this when it comes to public safety. Because if the legacy media outlets can lie to the American people, what are the public officials that represent these states that are having these incidents, what are they doing? And can you believe what they say as they end up having press conferences to try to address the American people, but the American people don't even believe the network that they on, right? And it leads to not trusting the local authorities and the ability to keep them safe. And you have to look at it from your local legislator standpoint, because we know Mayor Eric Adams in New York was very known for being a sanctuary city, and mostly known for still being a sanctuary city, as he says that he believes that as long as an illegal immigrant doesn't do a crime, then they should still be able to be in New York. Now, and I know this is a gang related act, but I'm saying look at the history and within the recent year of 2024 going into this year, public safety has been jeopardized in that state alone And looking at it from an objective standpoint, just in that state in particular, where this incident happened, public officials have not basically went to heightened measures to protect the New Yorkers, the American people in New York, because you see people getting thrown in front of trains on subways. You see people getting lit on fire on subways. You see illegal immigrants getting funded everything and getting taken care of, and let alone things like this are taking place. And you have illegals over there doing things in regards of harming and hurting and possibly killing American individuals because they're getting mad of, President-elect Donald Trump coming in and, going along with mass deportation. So public safety in its entirety within New York has been trash and still is trash, is my point. But comment down below how you guys think about all of this. And at the end of the day, like I said, people are just fearful to what happened in New Orleans and in Las Vegas. But the thing is, even though this has nothing to do with being linked to a terrorist attack, it still shows the leadership within the current or administration that's going out now under the Biden administration and the New York public officials, how much they have jeopardized safety and how much these individuals that we trust, because there's always good actors and bad actors, but we need to be more informed to remove the bad actors in regards of positions that we're putting them in, trusting them to, basically make sure that the citizens and whatever state or environment or city they are basically positioned in to do their part and do their job as they're qualified for, supposed be. But with no further ado, family, let me know. Get this video a big thumbs up if you got some value from it. Peace.